Hello my dear viewers and subscribers. Well, I am back again with another video on how to deal with negative thinking. I truly believe that anything that contradicts good of you in your mind and at the same time the good of you for others in your mind is called negative thinking. Anything that contradicts the good thinking about you, the good of you that you have about you in your mind, and the good thinking that you have for others in your mind, anything that contradicts that is negative thinking. So some of the examples would be, as commonly you might have heard people talking also, that I'm not good enough, I will never recover from this disease, that particular task is too much for me to handle. Well, this exam, it's something that I cannot do. Whenever you hear these thoughts coming in your mind like a rain on dry land, and before you even begin to believe them, I would request you to go within and see who is talking to you. Well, you might just say these are just my own thoughts and they just keep coming to your mind and I absolutely seems to have no control over it. Okay, fair enough. But then ask yourself, why is it happening to you? What is the origin? So the question is not that you have a control over these thoughts. The question is, what is the origin of these thoughts? So let's just say, if you think that I am not good enough, the question you should be asking is, where is this coming from? And you will find yourself going back to the time when somebody whom you put your trust to or whom you were very close to have spoken something or did something that made you believe that you're not good enough, and it caused you a lot of hurt and pain. Hence, in the present time, you have low self-esteem, and that is the origin, that is the root where these thoughts are coming back to, where these thoughts are originating from. So the question is not to have a control over these thoughts, because if you would have had a control over these thoughts, you wouldn't have to go back to the beginning and find out that where these thoughts are coming from. You would have just dealt with them in the present time itself, right? But that is what is not happening. So at this point of time, it is very, very important to surrender that pain, that hurt, that anger. And sometimes it happens that, these things happen to us and we just kind of move on without dealing with it in a very particular way. So they stay lurking inside of us. We are not paying attention to them. So our inner child is hurt. Our inner child is hurt and we are just moving on our life without even realizing that that hurt has caused certain alteration, that it has caused a certain shift in our behavior. So what happens is that if today in our present time, if we begin to go back to our, we question where these thoughts are coming from, and if we begin to go back to our past and we look back ourselves in our mind, that okay, I am crying because at that time that happened, that particular memory would have still that power emotionally over us. And as we begin to surrender that hurt, as we begin to uh, feel those emotions again, and then feel that pain again, and then surrender that back again to the power that is higher than yourself, higher than ourselves, we feel that we feel that that burden has been lifted off and it has been taken care of. And you will find that those particular thoughts are not coming back to you again. Now, you just might see people telling you that why we should go back in our past. Okay, they move on and there is nothing in our past. No, this is a myth. I strongly believe in a quote that says, face your own demons. And there are certain traumas as we go ahead in our life. There are certain traumas and pain that we experience from our own loved ones, and sometimes they are even our family members. They abuse us, and we are a child at that time. We really don't know how to deal with that, and we move on in our life. But now today I have come back here to tell you that it is beneficial for us to go back in our past and ask the higher power. We call that God. You have heard of that name? Yes. Ask God to reveal to you, why do I think like that? Where is this coming from? And you will find out as you will begin your healing process. You'll find out that they were never your thoughts. You were believed into this myth which became a fact that okay, it is your thinking. And you will discover new patterns of thinking which would be in a very higher realm. And it will uplift your being, a sense of being, self-esteem. Do that and let me know how you feel. It would be painful because that toxic memory still has power over you, and you're going back, seeing yourself being hurt again. So it might happen that you may begin to cry again in your present time. That is okay. And when that happens, just surrender. You will be amazed once you do that. You will be amazed the fact that how many these things have power over you. So it's like a dark room that was closed, and now you're opening it and you're cleaning it. Good luck. Let me know how it turns out for you, and give me a feedback about it. And may God bless you in this healing process. And I'll come back again with another video. Till then, become the new you. Thank you.